Thank you for joining us again. This is Paul Wilson.
And Chris Emke.
Art Martinez.
And you're listening to the Diesel Performance Podcast live at Ultimate Callout Challenge.
Stop with the eyebrow thing.
You love that.
No,
I know you can see me do it, but they can hear my eyebrows raise.
You're excited.
All right,
You're excited.
You're excited.
He's excited. No doubt about it. He's excited.
I love it, man. We've had so much build up for this event. You know, our Chris and I have been interviewing qualifiers, competitors, vendors, spectators, and we thought we'd pull up some 6-liter fan just to appease the 6-liter guys. So we got you.
I'm hoping a 6-liter wins.
A 6-liter win the Ultimate Callout Challenge?
Right, yeah. I got my hopes up.
Who's got a 6-liter in the competitor bracket?
Honestly, bro, I don't even know.
I'm right there with you. Is Warren Diesel running a 6-liter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I was down there. I was down there earlier. We were out last night with a couple boys, and we ran into an issue. Well, we didn't, but we heard that he ran into an issue. He was looking for an upper oil pan. So I kind of just laid it at ease. And this morning we're out here. So let me tell you why we're out here. We're out here kind of showing support to Ford. I got my buddy Travis Cox, who's a manager out here at the Caterpillar plant, and this is their first year doing the UCC, and they're kind of like the OEM guys. They were kind of scared. We're just a local shop, Ford shop. We rebuild 6.0s, 6.4s, 7.3s. Nobody's going to come by our booth. So he's like, do you have anything you want to show off, anything to kind of help us engage an audience? And I'm like, well, I've got a little shorty, tri-turbo 6.0 Power Stroke that I'm very proud of, and I'll be more than happy to, provide logistics and end up over there. He's like, really? So this is why we're here. Anyways.
Quick shout out there. I actually did reference that truck yesterday about how it is a good looking fucking truck.
The timeline on that truck is crazy. I bought it for $1,000.
Whoa.
Single cab, hot shot truck. And it's definitely veered off in the wrong direction as far as finances go. But we're proud of it, and hopefully one day it'll see some track time. But anyways, we were down at Jesse Warren, and they've got it all pieced back together. It's amazing to know that the community's coming together, and like you mentioned earlier, everyone is willing to help, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a competition. We get that, but at the end of the day, people are trying to provide, people are trying to help, and that's cool about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's great to see who comes out for these events, where it's not just the competitors who are putting tons of money into getting onto the track. It's not just the shops that are going to have a huge elaborate booth like we do over at Duramax Tuner. Way too much time into that. But it's also people who are just fans of the industry, which is really what it seems like. You're just out here to be supportive of the industry.
Well, I think you need to keep in mind, like you brushed on a little bit, these guys are all competing against one another.
Right.
Right? They want the top spot, but when shit breaks, they're all willing to help one another.
That's true.
Right,
So we're this is our first UCC event, and big or small, it doesn't matter who you are. People are out here trying to meet you, trying to shake your hand.
That is true.
Trying to get more information. What's next for your big or small company? And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, Art, you say you guys are just the little shop, but to be honest with you, I've talked to quite a few fans that were excited to see you guys here. Even Tyler Franzen over at our booth, one of the guys at Duramax Tuner was like, "Is that PSP?" Like all googly-eyed when he saw you guys rolling in. So you guys are striking a name for yourself. I mean, in a market that I hate, but you guys are striking a name for yourself.
Why'd you even have to throw that out there, man?
I don't like you.
High five.
Right? What am I doing here?
Brownie points for Art.
Okay, so do you see PSP getting into the qualifier bracket in the future? Is that something that you guys have kicked around the idea of?
We've been asked that question all weekend. Right now, we're so focused in our business and business development. In the near future, probably, I think it's going to come a time we need to do it just to prove ourselves. And I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
Whether it's with that tri-turbo, whether it's our pro stock truck that we're building, we've kind of keep that in the backside, but we'll see what happens.
So what other cool projects do you guys got going on over at PSP these days?
We're focusing on our product line.
Okay.
We're doing a massive build out on our website. Basically, we're focusing on engine dress up, and we're going 100 miles an hour into it. It's a niche market that I think the diesel community hasn't tapped into. I come from a muscle car background, and you go to a car show and everybody's got their hood popped open, showing off their their engine. You go to a truck show here, it's, powder coating, tires and wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
it.
mean,
That's
they have the
so-
show and shine here today. A lot of lifted trucks, a lot of chrome, a lot of bling, a lot of powder coat. So definitely.
So when you're talking engine dress up, what does that mean? What does that look like?
Valve covers, fan shrouds, coolant tanks, catch cans, things of that nature.
Okay. The shiny, the bling underneath the hood.
Polish, the
Right.
nice, the powder coat.
For
style.
Cummins, Duramax, Power Stroke,
Okay.
just across
Okay.
the board.
I love it.
But eventually, I would love to get out there and compete.
Any predictions for the weekend? Who do you think is going to come out on top?
I mean, live on, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
More than likely.
Okay. Any others? Anybody else you think is going to be an upset? Throw a wrench in the gears?
I would like to see Jesse Warren.
You Ford guys always stick together.
So if you had to predict top three, right? Top three, no order. What are your predictions?
Live on, probably industrial, and then Jesse.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Art, thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, this has been Paul Wilson.
And Chris Emke.
Art Martinez.
Thanks for listening.